this is a review of how we will integrate Chapter 9 Trading Area Analysis and Chapter 10 Site Selection. We talked about how trading area and site selection can be confused, so the definition here is very clear that the trading area is the geographic area that contains your customers, and we are going to be using Nielsen, My Best Segments, Prism in order to develop customers for our trading area for our project. The first two bullet points, population size and traits, which includes both demographic and lifestyle traits, as well as competition, are the primary factors that we will be considering in trade area analysis. So your team is going to be reviewing geographic trading areas, and you're going to be using Prism My Best Segments in order to develop your trading area. For purposes of our project, we will only be looking at planned shopping centers for where you will locate your store. Each team member will be responsible for analyzing a certain site, and as a team you will take all of that information and finalize on the exact location for your store. Your stores will be destination stores, and you should be sure that you understand the difference between destination stores and parasite stores. The key differential: destination stores have a much larger trading area versus a parasite store, which relies on traffic from destination stores in order to survive. Trading area will decrease, as you can see, from the largest to smallest stores. So supermarkets have a fairly large trading area, typically 5 miles plus or minus, so you're going to be using concentric rings of 5 miles, 3 miles, and 1 mile. The tool we will be using for our trading area development will be Prism My Best Segments, as well as some US Census data, and both links are on the class website. Familiarize yourself with Table 9.1 in the book, and in particular, population size and characteristics, the economic base within your trading area, and the competitive situation that you see within the trading area. And your competitive situation is going to be based on your field work within the 5 zip codes of your trading area. Once the team develops the trading area, the next section is going to be the actual site. As a group, you're going to be pulling the 5 predominant segments of Prism, and your trading area must be 5 contiguous zip codes. And we went over in class what contiguous means. Each zip code must touch each other. And then the next, you're going to decide on what's the desired location. Each team member is going to bring in what they believe to be the desired location. As a group, you're going to go over the alternatives, and you're going to finalize the exact location for your store. Figure 10.7 is going to be your site evaluation checklist, and we will be using vehicular traffic, parking facilities, transportation, store composition, the specific site, and then you're going to just give it an overall rating. As a team, your field work will be working on the number of vehicles, the type of vehicles. You're actually just going to look in the parking lot and see the type of vehicles. Traffic congestion is very important because you need to understand whether or not your site is in an area that's easy to get to. Parking facilities, that's fairly straightforward. Access from major highways, we talked about how locations that are on a highway with a divider, you want to make sure that there's easy access from the opposite side of the highway. Store composition. For retail balance, this is a judgment call on the team's part. Basically, you don't want to have too many of the same stores within the shopping center. However, because you're using planned shopping centers as your locations, this should not be a factor. Affinity are stores that work with your concept. So you want to look at the stores in the shopping center and point out several that actually work. Affinity are stores that work together. So for your retail food locations, a Bed Bath & Beyond would be a store that has great affinity. Why? Because they have a large selection of kitchen appliances. For the specific site, you want to determine that it's good visibility. If you can't see where the store is, it's unlikely people will shop there. As a review, your team is going to select 5 contiguous zip codes. You each will pick a zip code, go on to My Best Segments, plug in the zip code, make sure you put the CAPTCHA in, hit the Submit button. Upon entering the information, you're going to get, which is over here on the left, the predominant segments, the top 5. And you have to go through each one, so you'll click on the first. You'll get the report for that segment printed out, and then you want to go back. If you click the back button on your browser, it will return you back to the page and click on the next segment. And then repeat the process for each of the 5 predominant segments. Bring them into class, and as a group, you will come up with the 5 best segments for your trading area. So that is a review for trading area analysis and site selection.